Hello, boys and girls. We're going to be going over our writing lesson today. So yesterday we finished up our final draft. And today what we're going to do is we're going to do our outline. We're only going to do part of it, so we're going to be behind, okay? So if you have pages for a day and we're not there yet, that's okay. So tomorrow it's going to have the rough draft. Don't worry about it. We're not going to start that yet, okay? So you need this worksheet, the one with the outline, and then you need this, not that one, this story, the eagle and the jackdaw. Okay, go ahead and get that. When you're done, so go ahead and get that, put pause, and then when you have your pieces of paper, you can put play. Okay, so let's begin. We're gonna read the story and then we're gonna jump into our outline, okay? The eagle and the jackdaw, attributed to Aesop. A mighty eagle flew down from the sky and took a lamb. Now a jackdaw, watching the eagle's power, felt jealous. He quickly flew onto a ram. To the jackdaw's surprise, he could not lift the ram. Even worse, his claws became tangled in its wool. A shepherd caught the bird and showed the jackdaw to his children. With a smile, their father spoke. He thought himself an eagle, but right now, I'm sure he remembers that he's a jackdaw. Moral of the story, you need not compare yourself to others. So what I'm going to do right now is we're going to talk about the story really quick. Really quickly. I just need to find this page. Okay. So when you look at your outline, what are the things that you notice about it? Good. There are 3 parts. Roman numeral 1 means paragraph 1. Roman numeral 2 means paragraph 2. And Roman numeral 3 means paragraph 3. So always the first part, the one that's in green right here, we're going to be talking about the story. Every story begins by telling you the characters and the setting. Who's in the story and where does it take place? Okay, so let's talk about that. Who is in the story? You're right, the jackdaw and the eagle and the shepherd and his kids, right? What are they like? Well, the eagle is proud and the jackdaw is jealous. Good. When does it happen? When does this happen? Well, we can use our imagination. It doesn't tell us when. Maybe it was in the morning. Maybe it was in the evening. Maybe it was at nighttime. But wait, when shepherds do their job, do you know what shepherds do? So shepherds is, this is what people do when they're shepherds. They wake up early and they open the gate and they let the sheep go out. That's why they're called shepherds, sheep. They let the sheep go out. And the sheep go and graze, which means they eat grass and just walk around. And then the shepherd needs to make sure that the sheep do not go wandering around. They stay where they need to stay. So he probably lets them graze for a little bit, maybe a couple of hours. And then at the end of the day, he comes back and takes them back and puts them in the barn. So that way they're all there. So that's what a shepherd does. So now, the shepherd found the jackdaw. Do you think this was in the early morning or maybe in the evening? How about we say the morning? Okay, so the story's in the morning. And where do they live or go? What does it tell us? But from what we've been learning about our eagle, the eagle likes to be alone. So the eagle doesn't have a home. Or maybe its home is a tree, a branch. Maybe he has a nest. But they go to the farmer's house, remember? They go to the farmer's house. So who are the characters? The jackdaw, the eagle, the shepherd, and the children, right? And what do they like? The jackdaw is jealous and the eagle is proud. When does it happen? We're just going to say in the morning. And where do they live or go? They go to the shepherd's house to show it to their kids, right? So now that we know where the setting is and who the main characters are, now our job, I'm going to share my screen. Now our job is going to be to write 3 words for every sentence that's going to help us remember the characters and who's in the story and where it takes place. Okay, so for the first one, character and setting. Well, how about we put mighty eagle and spied? Because I'm sure the eagle was spying on the sheep before it took it away, right? So that's the character, number 1. So we talked about the eagle. Then what did the eagle do? It grabbed the lamb and it left. So we'll put grab, lamb, and left. Okay, now that we talked about the eagle, let's talk about the jackdaw. Jackdaw. So we'll put jackdaw nibbling grass. He saw the sheep and the rams nibbling on the grass. Remember I told you how the sheep are allowed to go out? And then he watched the eagle flying. And he was so impressed that he thought it was easy. Okay, those are the words that we're going to choose to make our sentence, to make our paragraph, I'm sorry, because this is a whole paragraph. 1 sentence, 2 sentences, 3 sentences, 4 sentences, 5 sentences. But if we need to add another sentence to describe it, we can do that. I know this sounds a little confusing, but you will get the hang of it once we get going. Okay, so please put pause right now and copy this down on your piece of paper. Okay, put pause right now because I'm about to end the video and you will not be able to see the page anymore. So put pause right now. Okay, now that you have finished, we will talk tomorrow and we will fill out number 2 and then we will fill out number 3. Okay, God bless, and I will talk to you tomorrow.